According to federal data released, the pandemic-era phenomenon known as the Great Resignation remained a feature of the job market in early 2022. According to the U.S. Department of Labor, about 4.3 million Americans resigned their employment in January. A tiny monthly decrease, but still close to the record number established in November. The high level in early 2022 follows a year in which nearly 48 million people leave their jobs, setting an annual record. The job resignations are still up 23% above pre-pandemic levels. According to experts, the data implies that people are not quitting their jobs to leave the labor market and stay on the sidelines. Instead, the high level of resignation suggests a vibrant employment market with plenty of opportunities for workers. According to the Labor Department, there were about 11.3 million job opportunities in January, barely short of December's record. Because of the increasing labor demand, firms are being forced to pay higher compensation in order to recruit talent. And this great income is pulling workers away from their existing jobs. Resignation rates are highest in industries such as manufacturing, leisure and hospitality, and retail trade, where demand is high and employment is increasing. According to official data, private sector employers increased hourly pay by nearly 5% in the last year. However, salary growth has been stronger for job changes than for those who stay in the same position, with gains of 5.8% versus 4.7%. According to the Federal Reserve Bank of Atlanta, little resignations decreased slightly in January. Factors such as the continuous high quantity of job opportunities may keep them elevated for a while longer. If corporate leaders believe or expect that the Great Resignation will stop soon, they will be disappointed. Goldman Sachs estimated last fall that more than half of those who left the workforce during the COVID-era's Great Resignation was over 55. According to the Washington Post, an analysis released by the Federal Reserve Bank of St. Louis found workforce exits are higher among baby boomers than pre-COVID trends would indicate, with a report last month finding women, many of whom work in public-facing positions and are between the ages of 65 and 74, among the groups leading the way. An informal poll of experts and observers revealed a wide range of opinions and forecasts concerning the Great Resignation's future. Kevin Harrington is the founder and CEO of JobList, an online job search website. He noted that the pandemic was the catalyst for the Great Resignation phenomenon, but it's likely here to stay. Job openings are close to record levels, and with the rise of remote work and interviewing, it's never been easier for employees to switch jobs in search of greener pastures, he said. As long as the market rewards job switching, employees will continue to pursue this path in large numbers. I do not see this dynamic changing anytime soon, Harrington predicted. Robert Kelly is a management professor at Carnegie Mellon University's Tepper School of Business. He noted that the COVID pandemic is producing a once-in-several-generations seismic shift in the work world. From what work do we focus on? To who does that work? To where is the work performed? To how much life purpose do workers derive from their work? I prefer to see the Great Resignation as the first shockwave of what I call the big sort that will have trailing aftershocks. All echelons from CEOs to frontline workers are sorting out their relationship with work and how work fits into their overall life-work balance, as well as how much they want to get paid for their work. Absent any other severe global disruption, I expect the Great Resignation to slow down as employees and customers return to business establishments, which will probably coincide with COVID becoming endemic. So the big sort's aftershocks will continue for a couple years or more till we return to a more stable employment environment, Kelly said. Brad Byron is a tax and elder law attorney with a specialty in crisis Medicaid planning. He believed that the Great Resignation will last 8 years. This is due to the cyclical effects of normalization between generations. The youngest boomers will reach optimal retirement age in 8 years. At that same time, the first members of Generation X will begin to enter the optimal retirement age of 66 more or less. This change in the workforce requires replacement at that time. Generation Z, etc. will fill in roles that are now matured and consolidated around more specific and novel sectors. That is normalization through replacement attrition, Brian observed. Melissa Dexter is the Chief People Officer at Uprise Health, a platform that provides employee help, mental health, and managed behavioral health. She predicted that the Great Resignation is going to last forever, as it's a philosophical change in the perception of work as we have known it in our lifetime. It's not just a period of time. The way in which we work and how people perceive work has changed. There is no going back. Because of the pandemic, employees today are more aware than ever of their mental health needs. and employers now know they need to provide support and time away in order to keep employees happy and healthy, Dexter commented. According to Trust Radius HR industry trend reports, 76% of surveyed human resources professionals in the United States believe that the labor market change caused by the Great Resignation is permanent, with 43% believing that the attrition movement itself is a significant permanent change and 34% believing that it will cause some small but permanent changes. According to the Work Department's job reports released, the labor force increased by 304,000 persons in February. The labor force consists of those who are employed or actively seeking employment. It is still 592,000 individuals short of the pre-pandemic population. Every major industry's hiring rate is higher than its resignation rate, indicating that workers are migrating to new employment, most usually in the same industry, according to Gold. According to experts, if job postings decline from near record levels this year, it would likely result in a drop in resignations as well. Do you think the Great Resignation will end before the end of this year? Leave your thoughts in the comment section below. That's it for today. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our channel. If you like this video, I'm pretty sure you'll love the one that's showing up on your screen right now. See you there.